everybody. I do want to film a little video today since it is gloomy out and I have some extra time. Boomer is sleeping, so that is a check on this video. I will not be having him have a ruckus in my background. Plus I did pull my station a little bit closer to my fireplace for the background, which I love. That little Boomer picture. My skin is prepped. I'm waiting for, oh, there it is. I did prep it with the Becca Skin Love. This has all different types of feel-good foods in it, like watermelon and blueberry. It smells amazing. This is not like a primer like the Versali is. This is more of a serum, I should say. It is sold as a serum. You're supposed to put this on and then your moisturizer. I kind of like to do it my own way. I really like to put this on when it's finished with everything and I'm just about to do my makeup and then my primer. That is just what works for me. So yeah, the smell is, I love the smell. I don't know if this is weird, but I love smelling my makeup. I like to see what everything smells like. Lipstick, concealers, I always smell it. I don't know, it's so weird. I just smell everything. As soon as I get it in my store, I have to smell it. Like, open it, swatch it, and smell it. Weird. But yeah, my eyebrows are done. I feel like I am going to use this today. My Violet Voss Pro palette. We just got this in Sephora. I did see that it's been out for quite some time. For some reason, I didn't know about it, but now I know. The colors literally are gorgeous. Gorgeous. I don't know when I'm going to use the purple because I'm really not a purple person. But the other colors I love. They're so pretty, I can't. And they're so buttery. This, I'm kind of just, I think I might just play with 1, 2, 3, 4. That seems like a lot, but obviously it's not going to take. So I am going to take this color and the color next to it, mixed together. And I'm really just gonna pop it in my crease. I love starting my makeup in my crease. I always just go back and forth, deposit the color, and blend it out. And you can literally see how gorgeous these shadows are. Like, I barely pressed on them. Such a difference already. And I literally just blend and I keep blending until my hands hurt. Now I do have really big eyes. I don't have a lot of lid space. I have a lot of eyebrow. I have a lot of space here. So if I deposit too much color and blend too high, it will really look crazy. It will literally look like I have shadows all the way up into my eyebrows. So I have to just watch that and watch where I place my eyeshadow. But honestly, I'm just gonna keep blending. So I just blended out my eyeshadow a little bit. Now I'm just adding this brown just to deepen up my crease a little. Now, like I said, if I do not do this, I kind of lose the space between my eye and eyebrow. I'm literally just adding it right in my crease. I could feel my eyeball. A nice way to know if you're popping a color in your crease is to push down and see if you could feel it on your eye. Now, I usually don't do eyeshadow really ever. I'm not one to really play with shadows, but this is just a very simple, quick look. These are just the Sephora Collection lashes. I forgot the name of them, but they're really beautiful. They're nice and full and thick, really comfortable with the band. I need a comfortable band. If they're not comfortable, I will rip them off and throw them out the window. And what I mean by window is if I'm driving, they're coming off. So I pop my lashes on. I think they're really pretty. I feel like they fit my eyes really well. I'm just going in with the black shade. I am going to define my inner corner and crease just a bit more, just so when I open it you can see my lid a little bit. Crease, I should say. See, just a little bit. This is actually a Stila Pro brush. It's number 30. It's double-ended. I love double-ended brushes. I love being able not to have to rummage for another brush when I could just turn it over. I don't really do much on my eyes. That's really all I do. I actually usually do a little less. This is as much as I've done in a while for eyes, honestly. I'm not an eye person. But this is the year of stepping out of the box. Now this is the end of this year and 2019. I can't believe I'm even saying 2019, honestly. Oh, it's crazy. This year is flying by, flew by actually. Okay, so I'm finished with the eyes. I don't love eyeliner. I haven't loved liner in about 2 years. There was at one point I would never ever leave the house without eyeliner, and then I got lash extensions for 2 years and I was obsessing over lash extensions, and then I wouldn't leave the house without lash extensions, or lashes I should say. Then finally I came to a point where I love my natural lashes, but I really love lash extensions. I love being able to wake up and just go. Just pop shadow on, get ready, lashes are done. My girl Masha is amazing, and I'm actually looking forward to getting them redone again for the fall. I just feel like I like them for the fall, not the summer. Usually I feel like a lot of people love lash extensions for the summer because it's easy, they're tan. I like to be naked in the summer. I love that feeling of being able to come home after, well, I loved being able to come home from being at the beach and just like wiping my face and like rubbing my eyes. I just feel like in the fall I don't really care. Yeah. So enough with story time. I could talk for days. I'm gonna take MAC Strobe Cream and I'm going to pop it all over my face. This is how I achieve that really, really glowy look. I usually have a little dish. I'm just going to use the top of this Purr palette. Now I'm going to squeeze, oh, there you go. You could see it about that much. And usually people will apply with their hands. I actually will apply with a brush. And I will just buff it into the skin. This is my favorite little trick to get glowy skin. Always bring down your neck. I love my collarbone glowing. Now, I never felt like the MAC Strobe Cream ever disrupted the foundation. That's why I always find myself repurchasing it. Whenever something messes up the way my foundation goes on, or concealer for that matter, I stop using it immediately, because I just feel like if it's meant to go underneath makeup and you start to separate, I just feel like it loses the entire purpose. And you literally could already see that glow. And yes, I do it all over my whole face. Some people just do the high points of their cheeks, and up here I like to do my entire face. Nose, collarbone. See that glow? I could live with this glow and just tinted moisturizer. Popping tinted moisturizer on my whole face and kind of just skipping this area just to leave that glow. Oh, so many tips and tricks I love. That's what I love about makeup. I just feel like you could be a different person every single day. Love that. Look at that glow. Oh. I swear, if you haven't used the MAC Strobe Cream, please get it. Play with it. You could actually mix it in your foundation. Like I said, it just doesn't disrupt any formula I've used so far. Yeah. So, foundation for today. It's so funny. I love a full coverage foundation. I love full coverage. It's so funny. It's either I don't wear any makeup, complete boy mode, or I do tinted moisturizer, or it's full coverage. Like, there's nothing in between. It's like, Samantha, no makeup, looks like a bum. Samantha has tinted moisturizer on. She might have brows on too. Now, when I go for full coverage, I mean business. I mean, I just love full coverage. There's not much else. Not much else I could say. So, I'm going to use my favorite foundation. This is the YSL All Hours Foundation. Now, this is a demi matte finish. I don't find that it is super matte. That's why I really enjoy it. I do really like matte foundations, but I actually will adjust the matteness to it. Now, what I mean is I will wear a really moisturizing primer underneath it, like the Bobbi Brown, and add some glow drops to it, or I like a demi matte, and I'm also still going to add some highlight to it. So I'm going back on here. I'm going to do one and a little more. Save. I don't like pump away. I'm not like, I just find it stupid, like why waste so much product. I'm also going to take Becca Prosecco Pop, and I'm actually going to mix a little bit inside of it. I would pump it, but I lost the pump. I'm just like super aggressive sometimes, like ripping it open, getting ready for work. So I'm just going to put some on my dish like that. Before I do that, I'm actually gonna put some on the high points of my cheekbones. This is another great trick underneath foundation, is putting glow in the areas you really want to stand out. Okay, so I just wet my beauty blender. There's some days I don't like using blenders, some days I want to use a brush, some days a blender. It's all about preference. I have my Becca and YSL mixed on my dish. I am going to literally mix it with my fingers and pop it on. Now the trick of beauty blenders, and I feel like for all foundations for that matter, is really just blending. If you're not blending and like you're just, I'm done, I'm just gonna set it now, that's where a lot of people make a mistake. I feel like you really want to blend until your hand actually hurts. And now, as you can tell, my neck is completely a different color. I'm kind of tan-ish just from being outside, I think, just in general. My face is pale, so you really want to make sure you really get everywhere. And I don't know if you can tell, you really can still see that gorgeous highlight we placed underneath the foundation. Now, if you're not a powder foundation person, this is a great trick for you. Placing your liquid highlight underneath your foundation still gives you that gorgeous glow without the powder. So don't forget that. If you're feeling like powder has become powder highlight like you're just sick of, just remember there are so many other options. Look at that highlight, and I already placed the full coverage foundation on top of it. I have a couple of blemishes on my cheeks, so I'm just going back in and blending. I do really love this foundation. It's kind of crazy how long you could blend your foundation for, but I literally blend until I think it looks like my skin. I kind of left underneath my eyes a little bare from foundation because I don't like to build up too much product, because I am going to highlight and conceal, and I just feel like, why am I going to place foundation, concealer, powder underneath my eyes? I just find it to be too much. Some people really don't have the option. Some people are very dark to the point where they need to. Today actually, I'm not that dark underneath my eyes, which is very, very surprising. And I'm sorry if I keep touching my lashes. I'm really not used to having lashes on. I haven't applied false eyelashes probably for about a month or so. And they're just bothering me in the corner a little bit, but they're on. Anyways, so I'm going in with the Naked Skin by Urban Decay concealer. Right now they're on sale at Sephora. I had to pick them up because they are gorgeous. I'm literally gonna cover this whole area. No, I just flip the other part over. My dog, he just jumped up on the couch. He's so cute, he's sleepy. Now, I love layering concealer. This is the KKW concealer. I'm literally placing a couple of dots over that concealer. This is in the shade 6. I definitely think it's a smidge too light. That's why I do layer it. Next time I order it, I will probably order, when this runs out, I'm lying. I do enjoy this because I really like how it highlights. I'll probably order this one 6, 7, and 8 just to have in general. I'm really a concealer hoarder. I love concealers. Concealers, I actually like to let it sit on my skin for a minute. My face, my skin. And let my body temperature warm it up. That is a great pro artist trick, is letting your inner temperature warm up the product, and it kind of sits in for a second and really brightens. I'm just looking for my brush. Okay, so this is a Real Techniques brush. I love using this brush to pack in the concealer. Gives me a really bright look. I love looking bright underneath my eyes. Not white, bright. And bringing it into your temple just instantly lifts. It's the greatest feeling once I put concealer on. I just feel like it immediately changes the shape of your face. And right now, I hate the shape of my face because I am a little overweight, because I just found out I have something wrong with my thyroid. That is another story to tell, but I definitely have to get on a really strict diet and regimen. But right now, we have makeup to change the way we look and the shape of our faces. See, it instantly just, love that. So what I'm going to do is just take my Beauty Blender, and now, since we did pack it in with the brush, I am going to blend out with my Beauty Blender. I love concealer. Addicted. If someone gave me an option, ooh, lash extensions, concealer, or bronzer. Oh, I really don't know. Lash extensions, for sure, because if I look like death, at least I'll have lash extensions. And then I probably would figure out a way to conceal my circles anyway with something. But lash extensions, I probably wouldn't be able to live without them. I'm not even talking about mascara. Like, if they were like Desert Island, lash extensions, concealer, or bronzer. It'd be lash extensions. Yeah. Now, I am going in with the KKW Bake in shade number 2. I love this color. I love everything about this formulation. I personally think she did a beautiful job in all of her products. I feel like not one thing is a miss for me. Just laying it down very lightly. I don't want a thick layer. Her products, like, you just lay down a little bit and it just, like, you don't need a lot. And I'm pinching the Beauty Blender. Sometimes I apply with a brush, sometimes a Beauty Blender. Right now it's just what I prefer. Okay, so I'm gonna let this sit for, I wanna say about 3 to 4 minutes. I'm gonna go wash my hands and I will be right back. While that's setting a little longer, I am going in with my Kat Von D palette to contour just a bit. I don't really want to go too crazy with it. I haven't found a cream that I love to contour with. So I feel like if this comes across anybody's feed, please tell me. What do you like to cream contour with? I need something that has a little bit more of a cool tone to it. Not gray, but just a little cool, because if I do put something on that is this tone, it literally looks orange on me. It's not even pleasant. I literally look orange. I'm not sculpted, not nothing. I just look orange. So I'm constantly on the hunt for bronzers. I want to say bronzers and contour all together in general. This is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette is probably one of the most constant contour kits I bought because it works, but I just want more. I love makeup, so I just want to find something else, something that maybe I could buy individually. And you would think working at Sephora I would find something, and I swear to God, every single bronzer in my store has a red undertone. Or just looks orange on me, just me in general, because I'm very olive and sometimes I appear a little bit more sallow. And a trick for applying bronzer, if you're doing it as contour, I like to look straight on. I don't want to leave that on for too long. I'm going to wipe that off. I feel like some people will turn their face and do that, I find that it will drag your contour out, and kind of, it will guide you to like maybe misplace it, as opposed to just looking forward and gradually applying it. Now, we all place contour, and I feel like we always have to clean it up no matter what, because it will look like a shadow underneath if we don't. That is why I just like to build it. Okay. Finished with that. So what I am going to do is to just clean this area up a little bit. I am going to take a domed brush. Believe it or not, this is an e.l.f. brush. Just want to clean it up right there. Sometimes I need to clean up a little. It's so simple. You don't even need to apply that much product. Just placing it just slightly and just leaving it and letting it bake will just lift your face up. I like how I'm like, lift your face up. We're doing gospel. Maybe I should add that in my videos. Amen to reshaping the face. Oh my god. My face is so round. I'm just so not used to it. So literally contouring, like doing this is life. So at this point, if you're not a highlight or a blush person, you would just wipe it off and set it. I do not wear blush. I personally dislike it on myself. I used to love it. Ever since my face did get a little rounder, I don't love it anymore. I do find that my cheeks are kind of big, and I just feel like I love highlight, and I like highlight weighs out the blush, and I'd rather wear highlight. So that's where I'm at in my life right now. So I do want to add some color to my bottom lash line just to tie everything back in together. And I kind of said it in my last video, I don't mind a messier shadow bottom line. I think it looks really pretty and buffed out. So funny, people have like mascara faces. I have like that weird face when I'm doing bottom eyeshadow. And I will always connect my shadow in the corner to the top, always. Just like that. See, I mean, you could definitely wear place eyeliner if you want. Like I said, I just don't love eyeliner, so I'm not gonna do it. I am dusting this off. Oh, there we go. Ooh, inner corner. No, I'm gonna do that with highlight. I was gonna do it with a shadow that's similar to this color, but I don't know if I'll like it. And sometimes I don't love inner color, but I do like a little highlight, like a regular little highlight in it. I'm going to take, I just got the tiny version, Vanilla Quartz by Becca. Just because it's not as intense as you really think it would be. And I'm like barely touching my skin. Like, I like to do the lightest hand. When I'm putting highlight on. I also love mixing highlights. I am gonna go in with the Profusion Makeup Forever highlight. Oh, the gold one, love it. Love adding this on top of every single highlight that I have. I like obsess over the highlight. I don't think I'll ever be over it. I really don't. I love liquid highlight, I love powder highlight, I love all different highlights. I just think it's such a pretty way to polish off your makeup. I love this. I do want to set everything down before I lay anything else down. Set everything down before I lay anything else down. Oh, I'm full of jokes today. Oh, so pretty. I think those two highlighters might be my new go-to. They're really pretty. It doesn't look like BAM, but it doesn't look too powdery either. Pretty. For my bottom lashes, I'm gonna hit them with just the Sephora Collection mascara. I love really dark bottom lashes. And then I always just will hit my false lashes with some mascara to get all of the powder off. Okay. One thing I love doing is taking my beauty blender and taking more highlight. I'm taking Prosecco Pop, just a drop on a dish, just a drop. Taking the back end of the beauty blender and just hitting very high points. And now, this is the Kat Von D Lock It Setting Spray. If you haven't tried this, please try it. Is one of my favorite setting sprays. It's been my favorite for years. I'll always use different ones just to try them, just to see if I love them, and it's just to see if like the Kat Von D is the best. This is probably the best setting spray I've ever used. You did see me use this Smashbox primer water. I do feel like this is very similar to MAC Fix Plus. I never really just set my makeup with this. I always do this first. I'll add something else and then I'll always finish it with this. So that's what I'm going to do. I always shake and spray. And the mist is really nice. It doesn't like shoot out and like hit you in the face. Now this look you could wear anywhere. This is like, all right, let me rephrase that. I would wear this anywhere. I would wear this to a wedding, an engagement party. I would wear this out to dinner with my boyfriend. I would wear this really anywhere. I think it's really beautiful. It's such a subtle, soft glam type of look. I do want to go grab some lipsticks and I will be right back. So I just aligned my whole lip with the Makeup Forever Pro Artist pencil in color 612. These are multi-purpose pencils. I love multi-purpose everything. And just using the same lip I used in the last video. Now, colors like the color I just put on my lip to make is my favorite type of lip. I used to love pinky mauves, and I don't know, I just like got over them. I really love me a nude, a nudie brown gray. I love colors like that. So I'm gonna blot. This is just a tissue I used for my beauty blender. Now you could totally leave it matte or add a gloss. I'm kind of feeling it matte. I like don't want to put a gloss on and hate it and then have to put, like, take it off and then put it back on. I really like the way this looks. I actually do want to add, no, I'm gonna not. I did want to add more highlighter, but I'm not going to. Do want to set my face one more time. So this is the finished look. Let me take the clippy out of my hair. And this would be it. Sorry, that was like an awkward silence of me fixing my hair. This is how I would just go out. I love putting my hair behind my ear, well, one ear usually. And that's it. I would obviously go over my hair with a straightener. I have very, very curly hair, so unfortunately I do have to straighten it when I want it to be straight. It can't just be blown out. I actually hate blow drying my hair, but when I have to I will. But this is really it. And I would just go out. Actually, I would even leave it like this, honestly, just the way it is, because it would get frizzy on a day like today anyway. So yeah, I hope you guys liked my video. I don't really know what this video was called. I guess I get ready with me, kinda? I don't know. Let me know what else you want to see. I only have a few people subscribe, but if you do come across my video and you do love it, write a little something below. I would love just some love. I'm still gonna make videos even if nobody's watching. Yeah, I just really love putting on makeup, playing with makeup, sharing what I know, being that I work at Sephora, and that's really it. I hope you guys liked it.